Hello, welcome to the next session of Learn with Veer Sagar. Today we'll talk about one of the important functions of a manager, that of taking a decision. Most managers are scared of taking decisions. They either pass it up or pass it down. I had a manager with me who worked for me and who would never take a decision. And if it comes something which requires a decision, you'd either mark it up for advice, please, or mark it down and say, please act. And leave it to those people to decide what to do. Because he was scared of failing. He was scared of making a mistake. He was scared that people will blame him if something went wrong. So to be a manager, you have to take decisions. Your first requirement is you got to be fearless. Be a risk taker. Have a very, very clear head. Don't get muddled up when you're taking a decision. Do not decide in anger. A lot of times people decide with anger, full of emotions. When you get angry and you want to take a decision, don't do it. 90% it'll be wrong and it'll come back to haunt you. So if you're angry, right, count to 100, cool down. Or better still, don't decide anything that day, leave it, sleep over it, and next morning start from scratch. Never take decision in anger and never take a decision from ignorance, lack of data, lack of good advice. Now this advice can come from anywhere. Again, do not be scared of going out and asking for advice from anybody you think knows more than you. For me, that's a very large universe, very large number, because I know so little, that I would take advice from a lot of people. I have taken advice from loaders in the stores when I was supplies and distribution manager. I've taken advice from rickshaw pullers to understand about the product that they're looking for, to decide. I've taken advice from very junior people who I knew or I thought who knew more than me on a particular subject. I have no hesitation in taking advice from anybody. Ultimately, I take this advice, mull it, and then take my own decision. Because when you take a decision, and people are scared to take a decision because of failure, so first thing you do is remove the fear of failure. When you take a decision, do not be scared of failing. Similarly, if your subordinate is taking a decision, make sure you take away the fear of failure from him. Then sit back. Don't moan over it. Sit back and say, why did I fail? What did I do wrong? What should I have done differently? What can I learn from here? And how will I prevent myself from making the same mistake again? What will I do different? To say, oh, I'll be more careful, I'll be better, I'll work harder, is very, very lame and totally ineffective. Because what's going to happen tonight? That when you get up tomorrow morning, you'll be a more careful person, a more knowledgeable person. Nothing. You'll make the same mistake again. So think, why did you do what you did? And how will you prevent yourself from doing it again? By the same token, if you have done something right, sit back and think, how can I institutionalize that so that I can get it right again and again and build on it? I have a poster in my room which says, a tortoise makes progress when it sticks its neck out. So that is what you need to do as a manager. Stick your neck out. Be fearless. Be bold. Go out and take a decision. And if your people take under you, they should have the same feeling. They should not fear, oh my God, if I take this and I make a mistake, I'm going to be in trouble. You will not be in trouble. If people who work for me are in trouble if they do not take a decision, if they sit on it. And as long as your head is clear, you know what you want to achieve, you will find that steps come automatically. The roadmap draws by itself. Right? So when your subordinates make a mistake, right, don't scold them. Right? Okay, you are no good. You have made a mistake. If you want to scold them, talk to them in person, privately, and explain to them what did they do wrong, why did they miss something, and then ask them how would you prevent it from happening again. So all scolding, all passing should be in private. No passing the buck. And but the same token, if something goes right, then give him credit and give him credit in public. Praise him in public so that he gets confidence and he can take more decisions and better decisions. So, in conclusion, right, to take a decision, first be fearless, have a very, very clear mind of what you want to achieve and why. And then take the steps, decisions, and the steps to make that happen. Clear minded and steps. Secondly, do not fear failure. Do not get worried that you will go wrong. If you go wrong, doesn't matter. Find out why you went wrong and correct it and do not make it happen again. So, good decisions is what differentiates a good manager from a not so good manager. Till next time, it's goodbye till we meet again.